Welcome to another Insider Gridiron Report. I'm Jarret Johnson. I'm joined by the mighty Joe Yeager. Another beautiful day here on Texas Tech campus. All right, we've talked about all the position groups, save one, special teams. And it's really important. There's a lot of turnover this year with special teams. I mean, almost an entire new group of guys. New coach, Coach Mark Tommerdahl. He's assistant head coach. He's also an assistant offensive line coach. He comes in with really great credentials. So the expectations are high with him, but like I said, almost a completely, if not completely new group of special teamers here. So I think everybody's going to be, all the specialists are going to be different. New kicker, new punter, new deep snapper, probably new holder, new return men. So everything's going to be different. Let's start with kicker. Joe, look, Jonathan Garibay is a guy who is coming from junior college ranks, coming from Riverside in California, they've gone to that well several times over the years. But man, he was, the conference kicker of the year. And one of the things is he's really versatile. He told me he's not coming in just to be the starting kicker. He's coming in to be the starting kicker and the starting punter. What do you think about that?
Well, good luck. Good luck. I mean, bottom line is as long as Texas Tech covers the bases, and then I honestly don't care who does it.
Right, literally bring him out of the stands.
There you go, man. I mean, whatever it takes. And if he's got the ability to do both of those things well, then more power to him.
And then Austin McNamara is one of the highest rated punters in the country. It was a big get for the Red Raiders. Now, once again, he's a guy, he expects to be the starting punter, and I do too. But he's also a kicker. He is a heck of a leg now. I honestly think Garibay is going to be your place kicker, and I think Austin McNamara is going to be your punter. But then there's Trey Wolf figuring in there, who's actually been here for a while as a kicker. So they have some options. I think these guys are versatile, and with a guy like Tommerdahl and an experienced coaching staff overall, I think they're going to be able to put the pieces together. But like I said, they brought in, I don't know how many long snappers, man. I mean, preferred walk-on deep snappers. But there's a bunch of guys, and some guys that are actually rated. They do rate deep snappers. That's how into it is now, how crazy, how deep recruiting coverage goes, that they do rate long snappers and deep snappers, and they've brought in some highly rated guys. So I expect them to find an answer there as well. So now we flip over to the other side, return men. I don't know, Joe, who do you think is going to end up being the return guy? I want to get your early, I'd say, top pick for, option as a punt return man and then a kick return, and I'll give you mine.
Yeah, Keyshawn Carter is the guy that springs to mind first for me. He's got the blazing speed that you like. But it's just hard thing to project, because I mean, just because you're fast doesn't mean you can do it. There's really an art to being a good return man. I mean, you have to have the vision, you have to have just enough shiftiness to make the first guy miss.
Some savvy to you too.
Some savvy. And you've got to. There's execution involved to it too. I mean, you've got to find up where that wall is set and find that proper lane, and there's a lot that goes into it. It's not just anybody who's a great athlete can go back there and do a good job at it. But I mean, it does help to be really, really fast. So I think Keyshawn Carter is a guy. They had a few guys that had like 1 or 2 returns last year. I mean, I think Douglas Coleman had one, Justice Parker. I'm not sure whether those guys are real options or not, but if I was putting some money on, I'd probably go with Keyshawn right now.
Keyshawn's a great option, obviously, one of the faster guys in the Big 12. I'm going to go with another guy, a familiar name here, Adrian Fry. I saw him working a lot during spring before we went on that Odyssey covering, the basketball program. But no, I did see him working there. He makes a lot of sense because he checks a lot of those boxes that you just brought up. He may not be the fastest guy, but he is very fast. He's got some savvy to him, very athletic. I think he could be a very good punter. And then I think he could be part of the kick return in the fold. I think Keyshawn Carter is going to be in that fold, and I think Tayson Henry is another guy who's going to be back there as a kick returner. So they definitely have some options. It's just going to be figuring out who the right options are. So it'll be interesting. I can't wait for fall camp, and we may get some answers here. Big 12 Media Day coming up too. But knowing at least as much as I know about Wells now, he probably won't be giving anything away. We'll have to see what we can find out in fall camp and then eventually this season. But I think they do have pieces there to work with. It's just, man, it is one heck of a turnover job there for Mark Tommerdahl there in special teams. So it'll be interesting to see how it all works out. But Mighty Joe, great stuff from you as always. Thank you all for watching, and until next time.